Welcome viewers to Lifting Your Life with Reframe. Today's episode is on your gifts and talents, natural gifts and talents given to you by God. It's not what you acquire, it's not what you learn, it's not what you pay for. They are gifts. And these gifts given to us by God for the purpose of serving Him through serving our fellow human beings. They have been given to us to make us become the people He has created. These gifts have been given to us so that we shall excel in certain areas of life, so that we become extraordinary and not just ordinary in certain areas of life. So we must discover these gifts ourselves. How do we discover these gifts? From my own experience. Service. Whatever your hand finds to do it well. And volunteer to serve, because you never can know what will bring out the gift you have, which God has given to you. Today, I am a pharmaceutical journalist. I didn't go to school of journalism, but because God has planned what I should be, He provided an avenue for me to develop gifts, to spark off what He has put inside me. In 1974, I always appreciate my good friend, Julius Adelusi. It was he who persuaded me to serve the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria as the editor of the journal, because there was nobody. The editor was very sick. I was reluctant. I was fearing. I didn't know how to do it, but he persuaded me. It was a service. I agreed. And when I started editing the journal, I loved it. And I worked very hard. I improved on it and continued enjoying it as long as I was doing it. I didn't know I was discovering the talent God had already put in me. Well, when it became necessary for me to be on my own, it was that experience that I used. I said I would go into pharmaceutical journalism, and that is what I have been doing from 1979 to today, 45 years. I've edited more journals, more periodicals than any other pharmacist in Nigeria today. And by special grace of God, I've been trained by WHO 2 times on editing journals. So I discovered what God had planned that I should do through service. This thing I'm recording today, I didn't know I have a good voice. But do you know that the Nigerian Association of Pharmacists and Pharmaceutical Scientists in the Americas, NAPSA, I've been a foundation member of that organization. But they were to celebrate, or we were to celebrate our 10th anniversary in Houston, USA. And the secretary of the committee phoned me, said, Mr. Trey, please, we have an assignment you have to carry out for us during this 10th anniversary. I said, what is it? He said, they are preparing a documentary and you will do the voiceover. I told her, I don't know what is voiceover. I said, no, you will read the document for us. And they were showing the pictures and everything. I said, I've never done it before. He said, no, I know you can do it. So she sent me the scripts. I edited the scripts well, and they started practicing it in my office. Do you know that at that conference in September in Houston, it was my voice that I was hearing, and people were very happy with that my voice. In fact, there was a colleague sitting near me. She made a comment, and she said that, look, I like the person who had this voice. And I said, that voice is my own voice. Say, what? I was very happy. I did it very well. So now I know I can record videos. I can do voiceover because God has given me voice, and I used it free service to serve people, and I discovered I can do it. In fact, many successful people have discovered what God has for them by serving people. Serving people. A lot of time, voluntarily, not for financial gains. And that is why we must know what God has put to us is important, more important than what teachers can put in us universities. In our education, if we receive education, general education, in the areas of our talents and gifts, we are more productive. But we can receive educations in the areas that are far removed from our own talents and gifts, and it gives trouble. That's why people work in environments that they don't like. They may be brilliant. I know a certain medical doctor in the 70s. He was at Keja General Hospital. After a few years of carrying the stethoscope, he dropped the stethoscope and started importing computers and distributing at Computer Village. He said he loved the business. That is his own area of interest. I wish he had studied computer engineering and computer business, but life is like that. One thing I know about gifts, somebody can give you a gift, but it depends upon you. Sometimes you don't use what people have given you. Free. In my house, I have a lot of gifts, but I don't use all of them. But when God has given us gifts, He expects us to use those gifts, because the gifts are for other people, to serve people, and then serve Him, the giver of the gift. We must be asking ourselves, what God has put in me, am I using it to serve Him, the giver of the gift? And I know there are severe punishment for those who don't use their gifts. I know in Matthew's Gospel, we talk of talents. Remember the 3 servants that were given talents, 5, 2, 1. The guys who got 5 and 2 made use of their talents and made profit. The one who was given 1, he did. He didn't use it. What did God do? The big man, the guy, punished that guy, took away the talent from him and gave it to the one who received 5. And not only that, he cursed him, punished him. So we must discover the talents, those gifts God has given to us. Very important. And use them effectively. Don't misuse them. There are people God has given wonderful gifts. They may be in IT. And what do? They use their gifts for fraud. They take people's money and go to bank and swindle banks. When they receive punishment for misusing God's gift, they need our prayers, because God has given the gift to serve people and serving God. But they are using the gifts to cheat God and dishonor God and people. Heavy punishment. We have to be careful. Now we have to search. We have to discover what are my gifts, what are my talents, and then when you discover, make sure you make very good use of them. Remember, the person who gave you the gift is God, and you must put him first in your life and use your gifts effectively through serving people. Thank you.